Hi guys, it's Miss King again and my friend Penny. We're here to do one more story problem with you this week. You've been doing a really good job on it. I'm proud of all the work that I've seen. Um, so keep trying your best, keep working hard. First thing we want to do is kind of review our 4 things that we need to do when we solve a story problem. So you should know them by now, so say them with me. First thing we need to do is read and understand the story. Number 2 is draw a picture to match the story. Number 3 is write an equation to match the story. And then finally, number 4, you're going to write the answer. So let's get started with today's story problem. I'm going to read it twice to help me understand it. So I want you to really pay attention while I read it, okay? So it says, there are 6 kids on the playground. 8 more kids come out. How many kids are on the playground in all? So I want you to listen again and really pay attention. There are 6 kids on the playground. 8 more kids come out. How many kids are on the playground in all? So I want you to take a second, close your eyes, and think about the story and what's happening in the story so you can tell it in your own words. Okay. I want you to listen. I'm going to use my words, and I want to see if they kind of match yours. You can do me too if we kind of match. So on the playground one day, 6 kids were out playing, and then 8 more kids came out to play with them, and they want us to find out how many kids are out on that playground all together. So did you kind of think the same thing? Did you come up with the same one? Good. So we've read and understood the story, so now we have to draw our picture to match. Now, this page is kind of going to look just like the one you're going to see when you go to Seesaw today. And the problem is there's not a whole lot of space to draw your picture. But we can squeeze it in there. I'm going to do that with mine. Or if you need more space, you can draw it on another piece of paper. But make sure you draw out that picture just to help you solve your story. So I'm going to use this little bit of space that's down here, and I'm going to squeeze my picture in there. I can't draw real big. So when you go to Seesaw today, you can either squeeze it in at the bottom or just get another piece of paper. So let's see. It says there are 6 kids on the playground. So I'm going to draw my 6 kids first, and I want to keep it nice and neat. So I'm going to act like I'm filling in my 10 frame as I do it. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put them in that 5 group. So let's go back and count just to make sure. Count with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. So I have my 6. And then it says 8 more kids come out to join them. So I'm going to draw 8 more. I'm going to switch my color, keep track of them, and I'm going to go down underneath just like I'm filling in my 5 group again. So let's do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I want to count these to make sure I put my 8 in. So let's go back, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now what they want us to do is find out how many kids are all together. So what do we have to do? We have to count them all. So let's count. Looks like a lot of kids. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 14 kids out on the playground. That is a lot of kids on the playground. So the next thing we need to do before we write our equation, we're going to fill in our number bond. Now you all were really good at filling in number bonds. Remember, we take our 2 parts and we bring them together to make the whole. So when we're thinking about our story, what are our 2 parts? Yeah, the number of kids that were out on the playground and then how many more came to join them. So I'm going to fill it in down here. So our first part is 6 because in the beginning of the story, there were 6 kids on the playground. Our other part was 8. 8 more kids came out to join them. And then we need to find out what the whole number is. When we took that 6 and we took the 8 and we put it all together, what was our whole number? Do you remember? Yeah, 14. Good. So our 14 is our whole number. So we have our 2 parts and our whole. So we take 6 and we take 8 and we put it together, that gives us the number 14. We know there's 14 kids on the playground. You're going to see this box on your Seesaw page too. It looks different, but it's just like filling in our number bond that's made out of circles. This one's just with a box. So we're going to start with our 2 parts. Remember we said we had 6 kids on the playground in the beginning, and then 8 more kids came out to join them. And when we counted them, we had 14 kids on the playground. Lots and lots of kids. So it looks just like our number bond with circles, except it's in a box. Now, the third thing we have to do is write our equation to match the story. So we have a spot over here where we get to write our equation. So we start with our 2 parts, and we're going to add it together to get our answer. So our number sentence is going to look like this. 6 plus 8 equals 14. Miss King's getting fancy, switching up all her markers today. So read our number sentence with me. Ready? It says 6 plus 8 equals 14. Whew, so many kids on the playground. The last thing we have to do is write our answer, and that's the kind of the problem. There's no spot for us to write our answer. It's really full on here. So I just want you, even on your Seesaw page, it's going to be kind of full. I want you to find a spot. You can either squeeze it up here. I'm going to try to squeeze mine right here. Just make a box, and that will be our answer box. Just as big as you can make it. So here's our answer box. And we have to write the answer to how many kids are on the playground in all. And that's our answer is right here. It's 14. So inside your box, I'm going to write 14 kids. Now, if I don't know how to spell kids, I can look right back up here in the story and find the word kids. So 14 kids. And now I've done all 4 things that I need to do to solve my story problem. So remember, just draw a little box somewhere and squeeze it in. So you're going to go to Seesaw next, and you're going to find the activity that's called word problems. And you're going to have a page that looks just like this. And it's going to be about kids on the playground, just different number of kids. So I want you to do all 4 things. Find a place to draw your picture on another, or you can use a piece of paper. Make you an answer box somewhere. Do your best. You all have been doing really good. So I can't wait to see your work. I miss you all, and see you later. Bye, guys.